Hello, students. As you know, many continents and countries are in the obligation to have school classes online because coronavirus. We are not the exception. So, in Santiago Apostolic School, we are trying to do the same. So, I'm here to continue working. Let's start with our English class. And today, we're going to talk about two important tenses in English: the simple present tense versus present continuous or present progressive. But what's the difference between simple present and present continuous or present progressive? Basically, the difference is that we use the present simple or simple present to express or to talk about habit, routines, or things that are really true. And the present continuous or present progressive we use to express the activity is happening in the moment. Look this. For example, you can express your idea or you can express what you do every day, today, and so on. Look at the example. Martin and Angie study at school from Monday to Friday. As you can see, this is the activity or the routine that Martin and Angie do every day from Monday to Friday. But what happened? Look at this picture. So, as you can see, they are Martin and Angie, but they are not at school. They are practicing or doing other activities different that you can see on the example. That where it says Martin and Angie study at school from Monday to Friday, but not in this picture. In this picture, they are in a chef class, so they are not studying right now. They are cooking. So we have to write a sentence in present continuous or present progressive like this. They are cooking now. Please pay attention in the verb in these two sentences or in these two examples. In the first one, look at the verb in the first example. Study is the verb, but study is in the simple form. But notice in the second example, in the present continuous, the verb is cooking. So it comes from the verb cook, that means cocinar. So, but look at this part. These are prefixes. ing form. When you use ing forms, you express the activity is in action. The activity, the students, or in this case, Martin and Angie, they are not studying, they are cooking. So they are doing this activity. So let's see other example. Remember, we are having the comparisons between simple present and present continuous. Look at the next example. Paul and Jack go to school every day. So this is a routine, this is a habit. They do every day and every day they go to school. But look at this picture. Okay? On the picture, you can see Paul and Jack, but they are not at the school. Where are they? So in this activity, you have to express in present continuous or present progressive tense. Like this, you have to say that they are camping. So they are camping now, in this moment, in this picture. Notice that in the first example, you have the verb go, and the other example, you have the verb camp. But look at the difference between that and this. You are using the ing form to express that the action is in activity. Um, let's see other example. Look at the board. Jack and Liz visit Sally on Sunday. So in this case, the principal verb is visit. So visit is in a simple form. But look at the other picture and let's write the example. As you can see in the picture, they are not visiting any friends. In this picture, they are walking. They are walking today. So look at the difference in this sentence. They are walking today. It comes from the verb walk. But notice this. The ing for walk express that the activity is in progress. That's important. So, in present progressive or present continuous, you used to talk about that things are happening in this moment, right now. But the difference in the simple present is to express the activities are doing in habits, routines, or they are really true information, but in present, simple present. That's why the name simple present tense and the difference between present progressive or present continuous tense. So let's write some exercises about this. And the task number one is to complete the part of the verb that ing forms. Then we're going to continue with the grammar part because grammar is important to know how you can write sentences in simple present and to write sentences in present progressive tense. Let's practice in the next activity. Task number one. Look, read, and match. Here you have three simple and common verbs: paint, eat, and visit. Paint, eat, and visit. Try to match the pictures with the verbs. Can you do this? Let's start your ability. Did you get it? Easy or difficult? I think it's very easy and you well done. Continue with the other task. For task number two, you are going to write the ing forms of some verbs. Let's see. Task number two. Look at the verbs and make ing forms. Okay? Let's do it the task number 2. You have to write ing forms of the verbs according to the explanation in the class. Ing form for paint, visit, eat, make, and work. Okay? If you got it, you are excellent student. Well done. Notice this. Look at the verb make. The verb make ends in the letter E. What happened with the letter E? When we have verbs ending in E, you have to omit the letter E and you have to add ing forms. That's all. It's very easy. When you have a verb ending in E, letter E, you have to omit and you have to write ing for make, making. Excellent. Good job. Okay, students, let's continue the class with the grammar part of the simple present tense. Remember, I'm going to write some examples with the subjects and the verbs and the complement. Remember, for the sentence, for a simple sentence, in the simple present tense, you have a structure. The structure is like this: subject, verb, and complement. As look at the board. Simple present affirmative form. Let's talk about the structure and the elements of a sentence, of an affirmative sentences in English. You need a subject, you need a verb, but in simple form, and a complement. Let's see some examples for this structure. As you can see, subject, verb in simple form, and a complement. I, you, he, she. I play, you eat, he paints, she works. So here you have a subject and you have a verb. But notice that the verbs are in simple form. You can see S form because he paints, she paints. Remember, you have to know this part. So, what happened with the complement? In the complement, you have to give the same idea as the verb. So, I play soccer, I play football, I play tennis, I play golf. You eat. You eat ceviche, you eat an ice cream, you eat broccoli. He paints. He paints the fence, he paints the school, he paints the house. She works in a bank, she works in a garden, she works in a hospital, etc., etc. So let's complete, but don't forget that you have to have a similar idea as according to the verbs. Remember, you have to be sense and logically the idea. Let's complete these examples. So here you are. I play tennis. You eat ceviche. He paints his house, and she works in a hospital. So you have a complement. But other important point for this, when you have in the complement, you have to include that this activity is in present. You can say, I sometimes play tennis. You always eat ceviche. You have to talk about how often you do these activities, your routine or your habits. Okay? You have to include adverb of frequency. Always, sometimes, usually, never, and so on. Similar like this. But don't forget in this part of the simple present tense. So this is affirmative form. So the idea is that all of these sentences are true, is real information. So they are habits or they are routines. Don't forget, a simple present tense is for this, to express routines, or you have to express habits. Let's continue the class with the task number 3. Are you ready? Read and complete the sentences. Use the verbs from the box. Watch, eat, drink, play. So here you are. I never worried at night. They sometimes tennis at school. We always TV in the afternoon. You never eggs for breakfast. So try to put a verb in the correct sentences. Are you ready for this? Try to do it right now. You have 20 seconds. Okay, time is up. Let's see the solution and the answers. Number 1, drink. Good. Number 2, play. Good. Number 3, watch. Good. Number 4, if you did it. Number 4, eat. You are an excellent student. Congratulations. Then, here, as you can see, these are the exercises for simple present tense. We continue the next class with the present progressive or present continuous. But then we are going to talk about the negative forms. The negative form we continue in the next class. That's all for today. See you on our next class. And don't forget, I'm gonna give you the homework in a word in a yeah it's in a word document uh, for some exercises to do at home. Don't forget to do it because it's important. I'm going to evaluate your participation in class. Logically, in this video, you only watch, you only read, but on the homework, I'm gonna give you an additional document uh, or activities to practice at home. I'm going to calificate. Don't forget to do it. The homework, the exercises about the simple present, just the simple present tense, not the present continuous. We continue the next class with the present continuous tense, affirmative and negative form. Okay, students, see you in our next English class. And don't forget, try to save the world, and congratulations for everybody who participates in excellent way in this class. See you next class. Bye bye, students.